I'm on mute. Okay, safe, bro. Safe. So this is GRT versus US dollar on Coinbase. So we see it's come down ever so slightly, but then if we go 6 months, we'll be able to see a little bit better that this was a really nice support level here. You see it? And it's just bounced off this and it's come back up. And that's if we look at it on a smaller time frame. But again, for me, I quite like that as a potential entry. So let me just draw that in. So this would now be my support line. And this is the line that, this is the price that I would be comfortable with GRT dropping down to if it was to drop. Cool. And in fact, I'd actually want it to drop because then that'd be a really clear double bottom, a triple bottom even, that would give it more momentum. And then what you'd want to do is you want to add indicator. Where's the indicators on here? Oops, sorry guys. Go volume. Whoa. So I like to use the CCI or the standard volume. So we'll just get rid of, oh boy, I've just made this messy. Okay, so CCI quite high. CCI is very similar to volume, but you can see volume just behind here, and it's quite low at the moment. So there isn't a lot of people trying to sell it. So that's okay on that one. So that's GRT. Next one is SIA. Now SIA, I'm actually going to start using this regardless of the coin. I don't care. I'm going to use it. So what is SIA? SIA is a blockchain technology that allows data storage. Why has no one thought of that before? When I first heard about this coin, I was like, what? Why is no one? I thought that's how Dropbox and all them guys and Google Drive would have been working anyway. Come on. It's like the best use case ever. Who doesn't use cloud storage? And why would you not want cloud storage on the blockchain? It's more secure. It's more reliable. It's a great price on it at the moment as well. So I'm going to be purchasing this literally after this call. I'm just using this call to do my analysis on it and get a few people's opinions on it. So yeah, this is their website. It's ranked 81. Just bring them up. SIA coin in comparison to US dollar. We did it against Coinbase last time, didn't we? So you want to stick to the same platform, otherwise it will skew your results a little bit. Yeah, we'll go Binance. Okay, cool. So again, we've got a nice trend line here. So this is in 2 hours. We want the 1 hour. So each candle represents 1 hour. And we want the last 3 months. Okay, that's bad habit. I'm so sorry. So you start off with the long term. So the long term of SIA is this. So the potential resistance point, it's gone past it here already. So wherever it is now, it can break that. The next high is literally the IPO high, which is the all-time high all the way up here. So I could put in a line for that. So that's its all-time high. So that's already where the price can get up to in our favor. Okay, cool. So that's the 5 year. So now if we break it down to the 1 year, Really nice uptrend here. And we can see based on those phases that we was talking about before, what can we see what phase that we're in right now with this? Really nice trend line here. So now we're marking the trend line. So based on this long-term trend line, I would say it can potentially drop a little bit further on this. Now, what I would want to see is moving average. It's not even set properly. Moving average on this is pants. But yeah, nonetheless, I'm quite happy with that to come down to, I'd want to get it here. So let's just put in the trend line. Oh, yeah. So for me, that would be the ideal price there. So we can see a beautiful support, 1, 2, 3, loads of little touches there. So if we break this down onto a 1 hour and go daily. Oh, so that's going to just trying to bring me the 1 minute chart. We don't want a 1 minute chart. I don't look at 1 minute chart. Go 15 minutes. Really nice touches there on SIA. In fact, I think that's already gone up now. So yeah, that's already starting its recovery. As we can see, if you wanted to zoom in closer, you could get a secondary trend line there on the short term, but I wouldn't bother with that. That's too short term to look at. But yeah, SIA on the way up. So SIA's website. SIA's website not working for me. Let's just quickly see. Oh, you can change my market. Oh, you can. Oh, no, I don't like doing it on GBP. That's my thing with crypto. I do not like doing things via GBP, just because most platforms I'm researching and looking at, everyone talks in USD, so it just messes me up. Then having to try and convert the numbers in my head, so I just do it via USD. That's how I do everything. So then, next one on the list, the final one was, I don't know, Jason, are you the same? Do you prefer looking at things against USD or? So the next one that I'm looking at, it was going to be NEM. Oh yeah, it is NEM. Why have I put XEM? So on my list, I'll read you out my list of coins that I've looked at. If you want a pen and paper and you want to take this list of coins that I've looked at, and we can discuss at another time. So Flare for the Spark token for Ripple, Dash, which we've already mentioned, Neo, Win, VeChain, Waves, EWT, Ox, 1inch, Quantum, SIA, SNX token, Synthetics, CVC. Those are all the ones that I've looked at. Okay, cool. So the one, I've typed this wrong. I'm so sorry. Anyone that's looking for XEM, that is not what I was talking about. It was NEM. So let's just go back to this. Okay, cool. Oh, what up, what up, what up? Whoever's joined us late. Sorry I didn't let you in. I had some hackers try and hack me earlier. So let's go NEM. Okay, cool. So facts on NEM. So NEM, basically, NEM is the 7th largest by market cap, apparently. It's ranked 24. Don't know if that fact of it being 7th largest by market cap is still correct. To become a node, you just need to hold 10,000 NEM, which is quite a small amount to become a node. When you look at it, and especially considering the price, it wouldn't cost you that much to become a node. It would cost you what? Someone do the maths on that, please. If it's, you'd have to convert 39 cents to pounds, and then that'll be about 30p. And if you need 10,000 coins, 10,000 times 30p, what's that? 3 grand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about 3 grand. About 3 grand to become a node, which is crazy. And then also to become a super node, you only need 3 mil, which is around 300,000. So the way that they work is it was 12 cents in March 2015, and it's gone up massively. It's similar to Dash, where it has no miners. So what happens is you only have harvesters. So the nodes confirm transactions. So if you basically become a node in this, you confirm transactions and you harvest new coins. So it uses 100 times less electric to send coins in comparison to Bitcoin. So one of the things that I've noticed is that Bitcoin and Ethereum aren't that efficient, and they are going to be in a lot of trouble as blockchain and technology evolves over, not now, but in about 10 years time. A lot of people are going to move away from Bitcoin and from Ethereum once it becomes a bit more mainstream. And I think NEM is one of those to look out for, just in terms of the fact that it's 100 times faster than Bitcoin. And it costs 1 cent per 100 cents for a transaction, which is ridiculous. So there's no possible inflation because the supply is actually complete. So they've actually given out all the tokens already. So it just means that, yeah, it's a very, very different concept. So the value can only really go up based on usage. And it's actually the 2nd largest and most used cryptocurrency in the whole of Japan. And it's 6 seconds versus Bitcoin's 2 minutes 30 to send, which that's crazy. And it's 100% traceable. It's actually an alternative to Visa. And in terms of transactions, how many does it do per second? It does 3,000 transactions per second in comparison to Bitcoin doing 5 or 6 per second. So again, this is why for me, the fundamentals on this are just phenomenal. So yeah, that is pretty much the end of the call. Let's just mark up NEM on here, and then we'll open up the mics for some questions. NEM versus USD. We'll go this one again. Okay, cool. So NEM versus USD. Let's look at, first of all, where are the, clearly look at that for support. So that's about as clear of a support as you're going to get. Look at all this. Came up, touched, flying up now. So this would have been, so an amateur would have seen this and gone, no, NEM's going down in value, I can't get in. Whereas a pro would have gone, all right, and then loaded the boat here and got more. And that's the difference between long-term holders and short-term people that don't look at the charts and don't really know how to read the charts. So this is where you would have sold though. If the price went below here, then you could have sold. Then it's advisable to sell. But why would you sell if it's very likely to go back up? So right now though, we've got a potential breakout that could happen. because there's a bit of a high here. So very interesting point here, about 41 cents. Start looking at that around there. Okie dokie. So I'm going to open up the mics and take some questions for 10, 20 minutes. For ease and GP for when I need an ego boost to motivate me. I like that. I like that. Okay, cool. So let's just open up the mics. One sec. Participants. Allow participants to unmute themselves. Yes. Okay, cool. Right, someone see if they can unmute themselves.
Hello, can I go first?
Yes, fire away, man. Like.
Okay, so could I ask you, what is your altcoin sniping strategy? How do you even come across an altcoin to be interested? And then what are your processes in saying to yourself if this is a good investment or bad investment?
Okay, so for me, first of all is use case. In terms of, well, actually I've answered it backwards there. So how do I find out about my altcoins is literally the same way that I find out about my different stocks, which is plugging into a network of people that I feel are trustable and reputable in the space. So people like yourself, Fadlan, people like Camille, if he's on today, people like Jason, people, and then people online that I follow like BitBoy Crypto and a couple of other YouTubers, and then different rooms on Clubhouse to see what people are talking about. Then for me, I'm not getting in, I'm staying away from all DeFi altcoins just because there's too many of them. And it's like, for me, DeFi crypto is the same as, it's the same as stocks. Like, no, that's a bad way of explaining it. DeFi crypto is like, there's just too many. There's just too many people trying to do the same thing. Yeah, DeFi crypto is like getting in on an individual cannabis stock. I'd rather just get in on the industry because I know it's safe, I know it's secure, I understand it. And for me, I just try to minimize my risks, to be honest with you. So that's where then my idea for altcoins is a 6-month hold minimum, absolute minimum. But then obviously I'm charting them all up. So I'm looking at my other sell point would be the stop loss that I've marked for myself. So if it goes below the price that I've marked, then I'm selling, then I'm out. But apart from that, the use case, it's my use case theory that I always have to be able to build is, would I use this, or could I convince someone to use this website for the application of that blockchain without it being a coin? If yes, then it's usable. Like SIA, like what I could explain that to my mom. It's online storage, but you're paying £2 a month instead of for 1 terabyte. £2 a month for 1 terabyte of cloud storage. So yeah, that's how I do that.
Thank you very much. That's great.
Cool. See you later, Sarah, if you got to bounce. Next person. Yo, by the way, actually, because I forgot to do it, I'm going to do it again. This is, and then I want some more questions. Where is the pound sign? I'm so used to using $sign. Yo, am I that retarded? I don't know where the pound sign is on the keyboard. Anyway, my Cash App is this. Any donations made today for today's call will be going straight to charity. I'm going to be building an investment account for charity, which I'm going to be trading and growing. So all funds, anyone that donates to me giving this lesson, they're going to help build a water well. Okay, cool. So next person. Anybody else? There's 18 of us. Someone must have a question.
Michael,
Yo, fire away.
in the next 5 years, where could you see Tesla?
That is my favorite question. Let's just have a look at their earnings report. Let's just have a look. Let's just do the maths here. Storage deployed, up 199%. Solar deployed, up 59%. Supercharger stations, up 45%. Supercharger stations, up 41%. Then I'm going to show you how I do my calculations on my price targets, because that's something I needed to do with you anyway. So I go to, what the hell is the name of the website now? Not Yahoo Finance, not ETFDB, the macro trends. Okay. So my price target for Tesla is 2,000 minimum, just because it's an energy company. It's also going to be in the semi-truck industry, and Tesla are going to be, well, SpaceX is putting over 10,000 rockets into satellites into space, so they're going to be able to control their own internet and generate their own energy, and they're going to go into mining, and now they're in crypto. So, and then as soon as they've got enough crypto in reserve, they are definitely going to allow people to buy their Teslas with Bitcoin. And people will do that, even though that's the stupidest thing you would ever do. People will do it. So I just think potentially 2,000 in the next 5 years. Well, actually, probably not even that. I think it could hit 3,000, because if you just take one part of that company, let's just take. No, it isn't macro trends. What the hell is the website I go to? Why is it not in my favorites? Hang on a sec, let me check my research folder. So yeah, if you just take one section, let's just take just trucking alone. When Tesla has the semi-truck, which is the basically big trucking, once they have that running, and it's already going to be cheaper than traditional trucks, plus the companies are going to be able to get them to drive themselves. Why would you pay for a driver? Just think to yourself, what in the world right now can be given to you without coming off a truck?
It's true. Even the same as trains, though, as well, because most of the stuff starts with trains, then onto trucks, then onto the shelf.
Yep. There is literally nothing that I can think of that doesn't involve a truck. Even getting my hair cut, because someone's got to get the clippers. The clippers have got to come on a truck. The broom, it's got to come on a truck. It's got to get delivered. The world we live in now, trucking is so important, but nobody is paying any attention to the fact that Tesla are getting in it and going to be making trucks for cheaper that don't need drivers, that won't need updates and servicing. So that market alone, I think, is worth them being. That's a multi-trillion-dollar industry, that alone. And if they become the leaders in that, wow. Then you've got another section of Tesla, which is the robo-taxi. That alone is a trillion-dollar industry as well. Then you've got the energy industry that they're in, with the storing the solar power and then selling the solar power to other companies. And then you've got the car company, last but not least. So yeah, that's my opinion on that one. 2,000 or 3,000. I am holding Tesla to the moon, because people just don't do the research. They just don't read these earnings reports, and they just don't know what's actually happening with this company. And also in terms of the energy, the EV play. So this is something that you're going to want to research. research the amount of nickel that is actually available in the world versus how much nickel Tesla own in terms of the mines that they've got access to versus the predicted amount of EV cars that are going to come out now that every man and his dog's getting on it. And again, people want to compare NIO to Tesla. Just on the, like, NIO isn't an energy company. It's not doing trucks. It's only released like 300,000 cars. Like, Tesla is going to be doing around 2 million cars from one factory. Like, it's not even a competition. And they've got 3 factories. NIO doesn't have a factory in the US and one in Berlin. And so, yeah, that's that question out of the way. And then, yeah, they're just, and the speed of it is doing 0 to 60 in 2.1 on the new Tesla. 2.1. Oh, wow. No, I'm wrong. 2.0. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. These guys are taking the piss. And they've got more mobile data than anyone in terms of data from self-driving. And then they're going to let other people use their charging stations and sell them data. Like, come on. So yeah, that's enough of my Tesla rant. I can go on about them all day. Next question.
What's your preferred trading app for crypto, or not trading, investing, I should say?
For long-term investing.
Yes, sir.
It's a tight squeeze between IG.com and crypto.com. For cryptos, crypto.com. Just because I like the visuals on it. I think it's easy and simple to use. Binance is a ball ache. Oh my days. Binance is just too complicated for no reason. IG, just super simple for stocks, but for cryptos, crypto.com. Yeah, that's my 2. Then if I also get some stuff on my phone and I use Freetrade for that, because again, it's so simple, so simple. If you drop me a message, I can send you my referral links to Freetrade and to Crow. I think we get £25 each on Crow, and on Freetrade, I think we get a free stock worth £30 or £50 each. And then on IG, I think we get £50 each if we both use IG.com. So hit me up. Next one. I'll try and find this website. Yo, Rich, you must have a question.
I do have a question. I'm waiting for everyone.
Well, you want to go last?
Nah, I might as well throw one in now. Okay, so in terms of altcoins, what is your opinion on using the volatility just to kind of make some money in the short term, and then obviously having the bigger things that you're going to have for your long term? What's your opinion about kind of flipping the smaller altcoins? And if you're about, what strategies are you using to generate the quick cash?
Yeah, so that I would only recommend flipping in and out of altcoins like that if you can read charts. If you can't read charts, don't do it. You're trying to do orienteering with a blindfold on when everyone else has got an iPad. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you try and compete and get in and out of things when you can't see what they're doing and you don't understand what they're doing? So for me on that, I would only do that like that. For altcoins, I haven't seen anything that I've charted up so far that I like the look of to do that. Everything that I've seen, I want to hold it for long term because I like the use case. So I'd have to see an altcoin that I'm not too sure about, but unfortunately most of the altcoins that I see I'm very sure about. So I haven't really been given an opportunity to go, oh yeah, okay, I'm a little bit iffy about this coin. Let me get in it and then trade it. Actually, in fact, there is one. In fact, let's just mark it up now and I'll show you exactly what I would do in terms of getting in and out of it quickly. Is Win. So this is a coin that's just completely based on gambling. And if you know how I feel about gambling, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to build a house. I'm not trying to gamble. Like, why would I do that? So this is their coin. So first of all, I would look at it on the 5-year. Pretty flat. 1 year. Year to date. Okay, cool. So year to date, you can see it's moving up. So then what I'd do, whack it in the trend line. Cool. So I can see that's moving up. So I would probably get in this here, to be honest. So this would be an ideal time to get in because it's bounced off this trend line. So then from there, I would check my CCI. That's down. That's good. I check my RSI. If that's down, I'm in. Then from there, I would then mark off my exit point. So my exit point would be if it goes below 25. If it went below 25, I'm out. But yeah, I'd ride that from here to, with crypto, I'd want 200x, 200%. So I'd want minimum 200%. So I think what you'd have to do is calculate take profit points with it. So for me, I'd want a 25 to 1. So if I'm putting in £1, I want £25 back. If I'm putting in 100, I want 2,500 back. Then I'm coming out with crypto. So that's how I'd do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, you would just mark up and figure out what 25 to 1 is on this. Because then if you lose the one, the tenner or whatever that you've put in, you don't mind. Whereas kind of cycling through different cryptos, let's say, for example, you got £1,000 to play with and just putting in 800 into this, taking it out, putting 800 into that I just don't think works as well as having a systematic approach to knowing when you're getting out, when you're getting in, what you take profit is. That's what I'd say on that. Cool. Yeah, 25x for life, bro. 25x or nothing, bro. If it's not 25x, I'm not interested. Get me. And then last question, because we're on 9:28.
Go on, I'll go again.
Go on.
Let's circle back to Tesla a second. So when it comes to Tesla and stuff like that, I always try to look at the smaller pictures as well. So all the things that are associated with it, for instance, graphite and things that are conductive and the parts that go into the vehicles themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I invested a while back in a company. The ticket is NMGRF. Can't pronounce it because it's a weird pronunciation. I'll give it a go. Novumu Mode Graphite. It's a Canadian company. The government have backed it. And I'm currently 47.99% up.
Jeez.
So I'm thinking, do a hold or do a sell?
Was it a company, did you say it was?
It was a company, yeah.
What's the ticker symbol?
So it's N, which is November, Mike.
Yeah.
Golf, Romeo, Foxtrot.
Mike, Golf, Romeo, Foxtrot. This one here, Loma Negra Campania.
Yeah, that's the one.
How do you find this shit, bro? Like, you
No,
are
no,
absolute Jedi.
No, that's not the one. Hold on. I can't read it. It's a bit small. No,
Loma
that's not-
Negra Compañía Industrial Argentina Sociedad Anónima.
no.
I was thinking to myself, how did you find that?
No view. I can't pronounce it. NMGRF.
NNG.
MN. No. November Mike. Golf Romeo Foxtrot.
November Mike Golf Romeo Foxtrot.
That's its ticket. It's a US stock. Well, Canadian technically.
Nah, it doesn't come up on here.
We need to change platform, mate.
What have you found here? Well, actually, it should have it on TradingView in it because they've got everything. So it's got all.
November Mike.
Mike, Foxtrot, Romeo.
Hold on. Let me double check it. No, November Mike Golf Romeo Foxtrot.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's have a look.
That's the one. So obviously, I'm thinking as Tesla become and Neo and companies like that become more and more popular, it should keep pushing the price of this up too.
Jason, you are something else, you know.
I'm trying to find where it says my history on this. Got it here. Right.
What I'd do, just looking at this, I'd clip a bit off the top.
Yeah.
So I'd clip about 10% off it and then carry on.
Thinking the same, to be fair.
And then just have a stop loss literally right here. So I'd have a stop here. Just underneath that gap. So if it goes below where it gapped up, so you see this mad gap up, if it goes underneath that gap, get out.
Yeah, man.
I think that's because this whole mining thing, bro, like there's not enough nickel, graphite, or lithium for everyone to make these cars. So the value of them and the mining companies are going to go through the roof in the next 2 years because basically there's only enough for two big car manufacturers to make electric cars. So
I want to hit 50% up first.
yeah, you can definitely hit 50 on that.
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
You're on what, 43 now?
47.99.
Yeah, bro, you clear, bro. Clear, easy, 100. Right, guys, it's been an absolute blast. Really enjoyed today's call. Been amazing. Again, record numbers today. Please share. If you want to do an individual session with me, just shout me. I'm more than happy to do that with you to look at the fundamentals or the technicals on something. Yeah, hit me up, guys. It's been a blessing. God bless. Namaste. Power to you all. Power from the Most High. What up? Oh yeah. Please take some pictures and share this, please. Please, guys. Please. That's the one thing that I do ask, is that people take pictures of this and tag me on Instagram in the call. Say that you got some value, because I just want to get as many people learning as possible. Just the basics.
Yo, drop your PayPal or the Cash App or whatever you're taking donations on.
Okay, cool. Where is the chat? Oh yeah. So taking donations at my PayPal, which is see what we see 360 at Gmail. And if Waj is still on the call, I want you to help me figure out which country we're going to build a well in. Why does it keep doing it directly to Jason? Oh, okay, there we go. See what 360 at gmail.com. So donations. here or to my Cash App, which is I am Mr. Harding. I want to get this well built, guys. Let's get it done. Thank you very much, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Like I said, please take pictures, please share. I've given out plenty of value. Just want to give it out to more people. Like I said, anyone that wants one-on-one session going over those charts or fundamental research or any questions on any individual stocks, hit me up. Love you all. Peace out.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
No worries, man. See you in a bit. Bye, bye, bye.
Thanks, bro.